we're here, Euroblast in Cologne. If you don't know that festival, you should check it out. There's a lot of rock stuff going on. It's a really cool venue, really nice people. And I have the chance to talk to humanity's last breath in person, so to speak.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I saw on the Facebook page of the band an FAQ sound-related post.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people actually talking to you about sound, asking you about the latest release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
Tons
course.
of people.
Tons of people, yeah. Since I mix everything and I mix other bands, I get a lot of questions, technical questions. You know, what do you use there, and what strings do you use, and everything like that.
And this time there was also the tuning, the weird tuning.
Yeah,
thing.
the tuning, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean it's weird stuff. So and I play weird, and you know, so people are very confused. I get it.
Yeah, it's a creative thing that you're doing, and so people are interested probably.
Yeah.
Like, how do you figure out what you want to do? You just play around, or?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. You have to play around, otherwise you can't. I mean, you can't just go into something new and just know exactly what you need and what you want. So you have to try everything. So it's a long process to find a sound. I mean, for me, mixing is a huge part of my sound. So a huge part of the music. So most people don't mix their own music, but I do. So for me, it's a huge part to combine those two and get a it kind of stems from getting other people to mix my stuff and not being happy, 100% happy with it. So to kind of make my own, like what I hear in my head, to make that a reality, I have to do everything from scratch. So that's why
other people don't really get what you mean by describing with words.
I mean, they can probably get close and stuff, but I just want to do it myself, you know. So. And that's the way I learn, just trying different stuff all the time.
So do you go about that like, okay, I choose an instrument that's just striking my eye and I play around with it?
I mean, when I was a kid, I started on drums.
Oh yeah.
My father is a drummer, so he brought home the drum kit when I was like 10 or something.
Oh, cool.
So I had it in my room actually, but I started playing drums when I was like, apparently, according to my parents, they say started to play when I was 2 or 3, which I have a hard time believing, but apparently they have pictures of me sitting and wailing and stuff, but I don't know if that's playing, but they say that. But so when I got the drums home, I could already play them. So somehow I learned. I played on chairs and different stuff. So that's and drums, and then we had an acoustic guitar at home, and I started to fiddle with that as well when I was like 11. So, but I always played drums in bands until very recently, like I don't know, 5 years ago or 6 years ago, I started to play guitar in this band in HLB. So I used to play drums. So you know. For me, it's more fun to play guitar because expressing yourself with notes, it's more fulfilling than just rhythms, I guess.
But the drumming also comes in, I guess, into your guitar playing and then your songwriting.
For sure.
Rhythm-wise.
Yeah. Since I have to learn everything to get everything to sound as I want to. So I know the drums, I know the guitar, and I know how I mix it. So that makes a package, you know. That is like what that represents what I want to hear.
Do you think probably this is also something that people think, okay, where does he have this or that idea from? And it's just because
I don't know.
Using
I don't know
drum
myself.
stuff on the guitar.
I don't know myself. I don't know where it comes from. Like I have urge to express horrible feelings. I don't know why. I don't. I mean, I have a great I grew up in a great home with lovely parents and a lot of support. So I don't have any huge baggage, you know. So, but I feel like I kind of resonate with the darker stuff for some reason, you know, fascinates me, I guess. Probably because it's so foreign to me, you know, rather than it being close to me.
Yeah, it's probably like traveling. People go to other countries, right?
For sure.
Yeah. And you feel also that you're sharing with people who might experience that?
I don't think about it like that. It's super simple. I just think about it like I want to make a great riff, and I just want it to make me feel a certain way, I guess. And I just make it so that I don't have like a bigger thought, like what's gonna happen, or when people listen, or when it's getting released and stuff like that. I don't have any thoughts on that. I just kind of write stuff, and on a certain point of time I have a certain amount of stuff, and I kind of combine it and try to make finished songs, because I'm so kind of detached from, if I make a riff in the beginning of the year, I kind of it might be in a song at the end of the year, and I don't even remember how I played it, so I'm kind of detached that way. So I like the original thought behind the riffs is kind of gone. But I combine it and make songs out of it, you know.
So you leave it alone for some time, and then you take it and say,
sometimes I can finish it like the same week, but sometimes there's just riffs I like that I haven't been able to get into a song yet, that just are just on my hard drive. So
how do you find stuff again? Because there's a lot of people.
I have one writing session, so it's a long one. It just goes on forever. So I just move shit and combine shit that way. So I just have like the new album, which is done, was a writing session, and now it's not anymore. Now it's the album session. But I started writing in that one, and and after time has gone, it has transformed, and I've mixed as I write, and then I combine everything, and then it's finished, and then I kind of go to a new writing session and start there. So that's kind of how it goes.
And do you mark certain parts so you know what to do with them?
I should.
Because sometimes it's quite longish, and to find stuff again within that part.
Yep.
Because another musician told us that he has like a color system.
Oh, really?
Yeah, probably you can try.
That seems like something that would help me, but yet I don't do it. I mean,
But you find it again.
Yeah, I'll find it. And sometimes I don't find it, and I just find it, and like a year later, I'm like, oh, this riff exists. Huh. And I just, so it's hard. It's hard to, but I think I'm pretty good to keep track of it in my head, at least. I hope so. Yeah, sure. So, when you have a band, then you collaborate with other people, with other characters, with, you know. I really don't.
You don't?
No. So I write all the music, all the lyrics, all the vocal parts, and
but for the live stuff you do?
For everything. Yeah. So I just send like the singer, I send him me demoing the vocals and lyrics.
Oh, that's
so
good.
I just do this, record this. So it's kind of only me. So there's minimal, in HLB there is minimal collaboration.
Yeah. But for the live sessions, there's other people on the stage.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You also talk to them about the performance, like what you feel, how the performance should be.
I have to make them wear a stupid shirt. I think is cool, but other than that, it's fine.
It's fine. That's up to them.
They get it, so they. I mean, I have them in the band for a reason. You know, they won't come out in a, I don't know, a clown hat or something. No. They know what's going on, so it's kind of a silent thing. We know how it's going to be live and what it's supposed to be. So that's nice that they get it.
Right. So what are your next plans?
Our singer he fucked up his jaw somehow, so he couldn't really open his mouth properly. So the album, music-wise, have been done so long, and I demoed all the vocals, but he hasn't been able to record since his jaw. So he had the surgery in August, and he could play with us the 8th of September. He could play live, and he can play now. So he is recording right now. So I'm kind of just waiting for him to send me files. So, and I have since that album is done, I have a new writing session. So I have a ton of new stuff after the album. So hopefully you don't have to wait as long as this album for the next one. So,
so it's a lot of touring going on?
Not a lot of touring. I wish,
Maybe.
Yeah, I'd like to, but the guys in the band are busy. I'm kind of the privileged one since I work from home and I have all the time in the world on my hands. I can do whatever I want. So not everybody has that luxury. So I kind of have to. If they say I can play there, we can play there.
So we hope for shows to come, and we'll watch your website for sure for more info. And we're curious what's gonna come. You should really check out this music. Thank you for writing.
Thank you. No problem.
May I ask one last question? It's a really philosophical thing.
All right.
What is an artist? Who defines that? I mean,
no one does. I mean, there are artists that makes like modern art, which is a chair in a room. That's it, and they get paid like millions of dollars for that, and they get called an artist. So, to me, it can be anything. I don't really care I don't really call myself an artist. That's for other people to do. I'm just making riffs and music. You can't deny that. You can't say that I'm not making music because I am. But if you say I'm not an artist, sure. If that's what you say, I don't care. I don't have a lot of ego connected to that word.
So as long as you can do your music, that's good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the interview.
No problem.
Thanks. I hope we'll be able to see you.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.